पार हो चुकी है, जबकि इससे 1,44,000 से ज्यादा लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है। कोविड-19 महामारी से अमेरिका के बाद सबसे ज्यादा प्रभावित देश ब्राजील है। अमेरिका के विदेश मंत्री माइक पोम्पियो ने कहा कि चीन की कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी कोरोना वायरस महामारी का विश्व स्तर पर अपने हितों को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रही है। ब्रिटेन के विदेश मंत्री डोमिनिक रैब के साथ बैठक के बाद उन्होंने कहा कि कोरोना वायरस महामारी के खिलाफ लड़ाई में अमेरिका ब्रिटेन के साथ खड़ा है। अमेरिकी विदेश मंत्री ने चीन की कम्युनिस्ट शासन के खिलाफ वैश्विक गठजोड़ बनाने की दिशा में एक रूपरेखा बनाने के लिए अपने लंदन दौरे का उपयोग किया। अपने इस दौरे में उन्होंने दक्षिण चीन सागर से भारत तक चीनी शासन की आक्रामक और विस्तारवादी नीति की भी आलोचना की है।
We talked about how we've seen Hong Kong's freedoms crushed. We've watched the CCP bully its neighbors, militarized features in the South China Sea, and instigate a deadly confrontation with India. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the British government for its principled responses to these challenges.
और आज मशहूर पार्श्व गायक मुकेश की जयंती है। हिंदी फिल्म संगीत के इतिहास में 1950 और उसके बाद के 3 दशक में यदि सबसे लोकप्रिय रहे पुरुष गायकों का नाम आए तो उसमें मुकेश का नाम आना लाजमी है। मुकेश का जन्म 22 जुलाई 1923 को हुआ था। मुकेश का पूरा नाम मुकेश चंद्र माथुर था। राज कपूर की आवाज कहे जाने वाले मुकेश आज भी हम सबके दिलों पर राज करते हैं। आप इनके गीतों का आनंद लीजिए। हमें दीजिए इजाजत। नमस्कार।
आवारा हूँ या गर्दिश में हूँ, आसमान का तारा हूँ। आवारा हूँ या गर्दिश में हूँ, आसमान का तारा हूँ। आवारा हूँ। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है।
हिंदुस्तान एक ऐसा मुल्क है, अनेक प्रकार के लोग रहते हैं, बहुत से अलग अलग मजहब है, अलग अलग जाति है और अलग अलग हमारा पोशाक है, अलग अलग हमारी जबान है। ऐसा कोई मुल्क दुनिया में नहीं है।
डीडी फ्री डिश, भारत की एकमात्र फ्री डीटीएच सर्विस। अब देखिए आपके अपने पसंदीदा चैनल डीडी न्यूज चैनल नंबर 1 पर, डीडी नेशनल चैनल नंबर 2 पर, डीडी भारती चैनल नंबर 60 पर और डीडी इंडिया चैनल नंबर 84 पर। डीडी फ्री डिश, मनोरंजन का संसार सीधे आपके द्वार।
हम आज फिर ये युद्ध लड़ने आए हैं। हम आज फिर अपना फर्ज निभाने आए हैं। हमारे भी घर वाले चिंता करते हैं, पर आज देश की कोरोना से लड़ाई है और हमारा हौसला ही तो इस जंग का सिपाही है। कोई कुछ भी कह ले या कर ले कुछ भी, हम खुद से पहले अपना देश बचाने आए हैं। इस रणभूमि में शायद सांस हमारी भी टूटेगी, पर तुम्हारे प्राण बचाने को हम खुद को निछावर करने आए हैं। वार सभी हम सह लेंगे, पर हार नहीं हम मानेंगे। इस अंधियारे से हम जीतेंगे, फिर देश को रोशन कर देंगे। हम आज फिर ये युद्ध लड़ने आए हैं। हम आज फिर अपना फर्ज निभाने आए हैं। आइए करें उन्हें नमन जिनके लिए सबसे पहले है वतन।
Prime Minister Modi to deliver the keynote address virtually at the India Idea Summit today. The summit will discuss about the India-US cooperation in a post-COVID-19 world. Newly elected Rajya Sabha members to take oath today. For the first time, the ceremony will be done inside the House chambers when Parliament is not in session. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu would administer the oath. A serological survey shows that only 23.48% of the Delhi population developed the COVID-19 antibodies. 77% of Delhi's population is still susceptible to COVID-19 according to the Health Ministry. The transition rate lower than national average in 30 states and union territories. Over 7.24 lakh people in India recover from COVID-19. The mortality rate falls further to 2.43%. Recovery rate improves to 62.72%. Heavy rains disrupt normal life. The flood situation in Assam remains unchanged. River Brahmaputra and its tributaries in at least 10 districts are above the danger mark. Warning of a heavy rain and thunderstorm in over a dozen districts in Bihar. Heavy rains in Delhi, waterlogging in the low-lying areas affect traffic. The war against COVID-19 around the world continues. Over 1.5 crore COVID-19 cases reported globally. The death toll crosses 6.19 lakh. The US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says China has been exploiting the COVID pandemic to further its own interests globally. Mentioned aggressive and expansionist policy of the Chinese regime from South China Sea to India. Also said that each country should behave in accordance with international system. Hello and good morning. You're watching Doordarshan News with me, Nancy Kohli, and first up, a top story on Prime Minister Modi's keynote address there at the India-US Business Summit. Prime Minister Modi will be addressing the India Idea Summit today. The summit is being hosted by the US-India Business Council on its 45th anniversary. The summit brings together officials from India and the US for setting a post-COVID-19 agenda of cooperation.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver the keynote address at the India Idea Summit on Wednesday. The summit is being hosted by the US-India Business Council on its 45th anniversary. The theme for this year's India Idea Summit is Building a Better Future. The summit will witness discussions on areas including India-US cooperation and future of the relation between the two countries in a post-pandemic world. The participants in the summit will discuss a wide range of topics including the impact of coronavirus on global supply chains and healthcare collaboration between the US and India. As Prime Minister Modi navigates the twin challenges of managing the health impact of COVID-19 and the associated global economic disruption, his address will be keenly awaited. The virtual summit will feature a high-level presence from Indian and US government policy makers, state-level officials, and thought leaders from business and society. Other key speakers at the summit include Minister of External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, former US Ambassador to the United States Nikki Haley. The summit will also feature senior executives from top US and Indian companies, including CEO of Lockheed Martin, Tim Taiclet, and Chairman of Tata Sons, N. Chandrasekaran. DD India.
The Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal and the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman attended the 2020 India Idea Summit by the US-India Business Council through video conference. And during the summit, the Commerce and Industry Ministry highlighted the friendship shared by India and the US, describing them as natural allies. He said the two countries have helped each other in the times of need, and with a trade agreement, this partnership will only strengthen. He said that they need to work towards a sustainable, robust and enduring partnership. If not a free trade agreement, they can work out a preferential trade agreement with corresponding activities for the Indian businesses in the US.
To work towards a much more sustainable, a much more robust, a much more enduring partnership in the form of a free trade agreement to which India is willing to work with an open mind, with a willingness to open our hearts and our markets with a corresponding opportunity for Indian businesses in the US. We believe we should also look at an early harvest in the form of a preferential trade agreement so that we can, rather than waiting for the gains of a free trade agreement, which may take several years to conclude, we could look at an early harvest of maybe 50, maybe 100 products and services where we can engage with mutual trust and an open spirit.
The Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, and she also highlighted the structural reforms undertaken by the government during the lockdown to ensure the welfare of the people. The minister highlighted how power consumption has increased and the banking sector has been working smoothly. Also, the benefits given to farmers, such as selling their produce wherever they desire to whomsoever they want. She also emphasized that the government is encouraging the private sector to participate in the various domains for better competition.
In India, there is no sector which is reserved for public sector alone to be present. We have announced that we will have a list of strategic sectors, which will be only a select few, and in only them will there be private sectors, public sector remaining. In other words, in every sector, private sector will be, every sector of economic activity, private sector will be invited. The public sector or the public sector undertakings will be present only in certain predetermined, certain announced areas of activities. They will be only up to a maximum of 4 public sector organizations and not more. The private sector is going to be anywhere. So, simply put, there will not be any activity in India which will be the exclusive domain of the public sector undertakings.
The minister also said that the government wants the MSME sector to be strong with the strong banking sector. She said that transparency, predictability and consistency in the policies are on top of government's mind. The government is monitoring the credit flow to the MSME on a daily basis. 1.8 crore rupees have sanctioned so far against the target of 3 lakh crore rupees, and 85,000 crore plus has already been disbursed.
We want India to be strong. We want India to be speaking from position of strength, particularly from the economic point of view. Our MSMEs contribute to over 40% of our exports. We want them to be strong. We want them to be supported by a banking system which is strong.
Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also attended the event and spoke on the MSME. Listen in.
Our MSMEs are doing excellent jobs. They are doing good exports. Their track record is very good. As far as the return on equity, return on investment, the Indian economic situation is really better in the whole world. Our interest cost is high.
Moving on now, the newly elected members of the Rajya Sabha will be sworn in today. The elections were held last month for 61 seats of 20 states. This is the first time that the members of the Rajya Sabha will be sworn in the House despite the Parliament not being in session, and the decision has been taken to maintain social distancing. The Rajya Sabha chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu will administer the oath to these newly elected members. A seating area of 67 members has been ensured for social distancing in the Rajya Sabha. One member of the family or one other person can come along with the oath-taking member. The Rajya Sabha chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu has taken this decision as the parliamentary committees of both the houses of parliament has started, and these new members have also expressed their willingness to participate in it. Jyotiraditya Scindia, including Digvijay Singh and the Mallikarjun Kharge of Congress, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha president and former chief minister Shibu Soren, Tiruchi Shiva of the DMK and Deepak Prakash of Jharkhand BJP may also take oath today. The members who will not be able to take oath today will take oath in the coming session, and out of a total of 61 members, 43 have reached the House for the first time. There are 12 members among them who have been re-elected after completing their tenure. On the 19th of last month, Rajya Sabha elections were held in 20 states. The number of BJP seats in the House has increased from 75 to 86 after this. And let's now go across to our correspondent Rishi Kumar, who is joining us with more updates on that. Rishi, the oath taking of these newly elected Rajya Sabha members, the upper house of parliament, will take place at around 11 today. And of course, apart from that, another important thing that will be kept in mind is to maintain social distancing. That's going to be so very important, during the event as well.
बिल्कुल, देखिए हमने हमेशा देखा है कि जब सेशन नहीं होता है तो जब राज्यसभा के सदस्य निर्वाचित होकर आते हैं तो उनको जो शपथ है हमेशा जो चेयरमैन है उनके चैम्बर में दिलाई जाती थी। लेकिन इस बार एक तो सदस्य भी चूंकि द्विवार्षिक चुनाव थे, संख्या उनकी ज़्यादा रही। दूसरा, कोविड-19 के चलते ये फैसला लिया गया कि इसको राज्यसभा चैम्बर में ये शपथ कराई जाए, क्योंकि इससे सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के साथ साथ जो ज़रूरी मानक हैं इस संक्रमण के चलते जो अपनाए जा रहे हैं उनका भी ख्याल रखा जा सके। और राज्यसभा चैम्बर के अंदर तमाम जिस तरीके से पहले मीडिया के लोग रहते थे उसको भी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के पालन के चलते बहुत सीमित किया गया है, जिसमें कि हर एक चैनल से एक एक करस्पॉन्डेंट और कैमरा पर्सन को एक ही कैमरा पर्सन को वहां अलाउ किया गया है। इस तरीके से जो स्थितियां हैं जो हम देख रहे हैं कि पार्लियामेंट के अंदर पहली बार होंगी कि जबकि सेशन नहीं है और जो शपथ ग्रहण समारोह है वो सांसदों का राज्यसभा चैम्बर के अंदर होगा। क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि देश में जो वर्तमान स्थिति है उसमें पार्लियामेंट सेशन जैसे ही समाप्त हुआ था उसके बाद ये कोरोना महामारी का प्रकोप देश में बढ़ गया था और उसके बाद अब चूंकि अगला सेशन भी होना है, तमाम पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटीज हैं उनकी बैठकें शुरू हो चुकी हैं और तमाम ऐसे सांसद हैं जो कि इन कमेटियों में भाग लेना चाहते हैं, तो उनके लिए उनका शपथ ग्रहण होना बहुत जरूरी था। इस वजह से ये फैसला लिया गया, क्योंकि अभी आगामी जो सत्र है उसको लेकर जो स्थितियां हैं वो स्पष्ट नहीं है। हालांकि तमाम तैयारियां चल रही हैं, तमाम कमेटियों के जरिए ये कोशिश की जा रही है कि कैसे आगामी सत्र को कन्वीन किया जाए, उसके लिए तमाम अलग अलग फार्मूले पर काम किया जा रहा है। लेकिन आज का जो दिन है बेहद महत्वपूर्ण है इस बात को लेकर पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम में कि जब संसद नहीं है, सेशन नहीं है, वैसी स्थिति में पार्लियामेंट चैम्बर के अंदर आज शपथ कराई जाएगी। चूंकि परिस्थितियां अलग हैं तो उसका जो व्यवहार है वो भी अलग आज देखने को मिलेगा।
Absolutely. All right, Rishi, thanks very much for joining us for the moment and sharing all those details. So the newly elected Rajya Sabha members will be sworn in today, and in fact for the first time this will be that the members will be taking oath without the parliament being in session, and of course all measures to maintain social distancing will take place, and with this the BJP seats will increase from 75 to 86 in the upper house of parliament. All right, let's now move on and take a look at the COVID-19 impact in India, and the case fatality rate in the country continues to register a steady downfall. It has dropped to 2.43% as of now. India has one of the lowest case fatality rates in the world. Over 7 lakh persons have been cured of COVID-19 and discharged till now. This has also pushed the cumulative figure of recovered cases among the COVID-19 patients to 7,24,577 as on date. 24,491 patients among COVID-19 recovered during the last 24 hours. The recovery rate has also improved to 62.72%. And all medical attention is being provided to all the 4,02,529 active cases in hospitals and home isolation. 28,084 patients have died so far. The Union Health Ministry had commissioned a sero-surveillance study in Delhi, the results of which are now available. The survey was conducted by the National Centre for Disease Control in collaboration with the Delhi government. The serological survey found that only 1 in 4 people in Delhi was infected by COVID-19. Less than 24% of the Delhi's population was infected by COVID-19 shows that steps such as lockdown and the containment measures taken to control the spread of the virus have proved effective. This is in spite of the fact that Delhi has many pockets of high population density. The survey was conducted between 27th of June and the 10th of July in all the 11 districts of Delhi. More than 21,000 samples were tested, and the results of the survey will help to draw up an appropriate strategy to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the national capital, Delhi.
मेजर्स एक एग्रेसिव रूप से लिए गए, जिससे कि शुरुआत से ही हम लोग एक इसको इन्फेक्शन को एक उग्र रूप लेने से रोक पाए, वो एक हमको इसकी सफलता की ओर भी ध्यान दिलाती है.
And moving on now to the flood situation in Assam, which remains unchanged as incessant rain in the past 3 days has slowed down the pace of improvement in the scenario. And 2 more persons have lost their lives yesterday, and with this the induced fatalities have now gone up to 87. Another 26 people died due to landslide this year. More than 24 lakh people are still affected in 24 districts. 2,323 villages under 69 revenue circles and more than 1,10,000 hectares of crop area is submerged. 44,498 inmates are staying in the relief camps across the state, and the river Brahmaputra along with most of its tributaries in at least 10 districts are above the danger mark. So far, more than 200 embankments, 168 numbers of the bridge and culvert and above 1,600 roads have got damaged due to floods this year in Assam. The deluge has also caused massive erosion across the state, due to which the state has lost a vast amount of its land area this year too. And in Bihar, due to continuous rains, the water level of many rivers of the state has again started increasing. The Met Department has issued a warning of heavy rain and thunderstorm in over a dozen districts of heavy shower and thunder. As many as 16 people have lost their lives in lightning incidents during the past 24 hours in the state. Of these, 7 people have died in Banka, 3 each in Nalanda and 1 each in East Champaran, Jehanabad and Nevada. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has announced an ex gratia of 4 lakh rupees each to the next of the kin of the deceased. The water level of the major rivers including Gandak, Bagmati, Kosi and Mahananda has started rising. The water discharge in the Gandak barrage has almost reached its peak, and last night's discharge was around 4.3 lakh cusecs. Heavy rain has occurred in the catchment areas of various rivers during the past 24 hours. A population of around 3 lakh in 9 districts has so far been affected. In Muzaffarpur, the NDRF is continuing with its relief and rescue efforts. And let's now go across to our correspondents, Kamal Bora joining us from Guwahati and Salman Haider joining us from Patna there. Kamal, if I can come to you first as far as the condition. Okay, Salman Haider is joining us from Lucknow, I believe. And let me come to you first. Kamal, you know, the situation there in Assam continues to be grim, and this year once again it's heavy deluge, rain and you know, flooding there that has caused immense damage as far as livelihood and of course you know, the crop area and livestock is concerned. But we're given to understand that measures are also being taken to contain the situation as much as possible. What can you share with us as far as the rescue and relief operation going on there in the state of Assam?
Yes, and Nancy, before coming to the rescue part, let me tell you that, you know, it's been raining since last 3-4 there, which is not a good news. And, you know, water level that showed some improvement in the last few days. It has started rising again. So it's really, you know, not contributing for the state as far as improvement of the scenario is concerned. And if we talk about the, you know, total population, affected population, it's not coming below the 24 lakh. And it's still there in 24 lakh only. So these figures are huge. And, you know, you can imagine how grim the situation is right now at this moment in Assam. As far as rescue and search operation is concerned, amid the challenges created by COVID, this pandemic, yes, with full spirit, the rescue and relief operations are going on. NDRF people, along with SDRF, district administrations, rescuers, everybody are engaged in this, you know, operations. So far, more than 2.5 lakh people have been evacuated from the, you know, from a maroon state. So this way, it's being tried by the state government to get relief to the people who are facing lots of trouble as much as possible. And, you know, already there is no effort can be seen from the government side. But as far as the monsoon is concerned, it's been raining, and definitely I can say at this moment that the suffering that is going to last for some more time, as there is no hope to get rid of these issues right now due to this monsoon.
Okay. All right, Kamal, request you to please continue being with us. Meanwhile, let's also get an update from our correspondent Salman Haider, who's joining us from Patna. Salman, it's equally bad, I believe, the situation in Bihar as it is in Assam, but the imminent danger there that remains in Bihar is that you know, the water level of many rivers is in the state is still continuing to rise. What measures are being taken in Bihar to contain the situation and to minimize the damage?
Nancy, now Gandak is a cause of worry here as its discharge is continually increasing. Last night it was 4.36 and now Water Resource Department fears that it may go up to 5 lakhs cusecs. So, and Narayani Nadi in upper reaches in Nepal is also receiving heavy rainfall for past 72 hours. And Bhaisa-Lotan Bridge, which was built in joint collaboration with India and Nepal, now its pillars are submerged into rising water of the river Gandak.
Okay.
So, the discharge, it is worsening the situation in Muzaffarpur, Betia, Motihari, Supol, and if you come down to Muzaffarpur, Saran and Gopalganj areas, these are worst affected, and authorities were busy in miking the announcements, warnings to the lower area people to shift to higher places in these areas. So the situation is really grim. But as of now, only 3 lakh population is affected due to flood, but the number may increase. As far as this lightning incidents are concerned, these incidents have also increased and has taken 16 lives. Administration has confirmed only 16 deaths. It may go up to 23.
Okay, Salman. Sure.
Yeah. So the situation is really, really grim.
Situation there grim in Bihar and Assam, but we do hope that it does get better with time, and more relief and rescue efforts in fact are continuing as we speak to minimize the damage and making sure that no more lives are lost there in these rains and thunderstorms there, conditions taking place in Bihar and Assam. Thanks to Salman and Kamal Bora very much for joining us and sharing those updates. And moving on now to sports news, Liverpool is set to face Chelsea in the final home game of the season, while if they do win, they will receive their first league trophy in 30 long years. Now, Liverpool's fans have been urged by police in Jurgen Klopp to not gather in large crowds outside on-field or in the city centre as the authorities try to prevent another spike in the COVID-19 cases. Remember, Liverpool had won the Premier League on 25th of June and thousands of fans had turned up at the on-field stadium that night to celebrate the win. Merseyside police have issued a dispersal order the next day after crowds gathered for a second consecutive night at the city centre near the Mersey Ferry terminal. Klopp's team are hoping to finish the season with an unbeaten home record, but Chelsea need one more win from the remaining 2 matches to guarantee qualification for the next season's Champions League. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us. And let's take a look at the weather report now. The widespread rainfall activity with isolated heavy to very heavy falls today are very likely over Bihar, Jharkhand, Sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim during the next 3-4 days. And rainfall intensity is likely to then decrease thereafter. Today we are focusing, of course, on the rainfall conditions across these states as far as the widespread rainfall activity is concerned. And in fact, let's also now get you an update as to how the temperature will be in various parts across the country. We have those images up for you. Let's in fact begin there with Gilgit, Muzaffarabad, Leh, there Mirpur and of course Srinagar, there Jammu being at 34 maximum, Amritsar 33, Shimla 25, Jalandhar 32, Chandigarh 33, Hisar there in Haryana, Dehradun, New Delhi witnessing 33 degrees, Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh 33 again, Prayagraj 31, Varanasi, there you have these places in Uttar Pradesh. We are focusing now to Patna, coming to Sikkim, northeast there Shillong, Itanagar 31 is maximum, Jorhat in Assam 31 again, Kohima, Imphal there of course 28, Aizawl, Mizoram 25, Agartala 30, Kolkata at 32, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, of course we are giving you an update of how the weather conditions, the temperature will be across in your part of the city for today. Chennai there being at 35, Puducherry 34 and of course Port Blair there, Thiruvananthapuram 31. All right, so that was an update as far as the various weather conditions across the country is concerned in the wake of the heavy rain and thunderstorm being witnessed in Bihar and Assam in specific, and the temperature inputs as well.
Carelessness while building a house can prove costly at the time of an earthquake. To avoid any cracks due to an earthquake in a house made of bricks and stones, apply seismic bands at lintel and plinth level, and for houses in Zone 5 at sill level also, fix steel bars at every corner and joint. You are safe if your house is safe. Always ensuring your safety. NDMA.
थैंक यू कोरोना वॉरियर्स।
बेटे आप लोग जल्दी से घर जाओ।
थैंक यू सर।
हाँ बेटा जाओ, घर जाओ।
पूरी मेडिकल कम्युनिटी खड़ी है आपके लिए ढाल बनके। हम हैं कोरोना वॉरियर।
मैं हूँ कोरोना वॉरियर।
मैं हूँ कोरोना वॉरियर। हम हैं कोरोना वॉरियर। थैंक यू कोरोना वॉरियर्स।
थैंक यू प्रिया, गुड जॉब। थैंक यू नेहा, सेफ लाइफ। थैंक यू कोरोना वॉरियर्स फॉर सेविंग अस।
भीम ऐप का प्रयोग करके हम अपने नगद लेन देन को बहुत ही आसान बना सकते हैं। भीम ऐप के जरिए ब्रॉडबैंड, केबल टीवी, डीटीएच, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल पेमेंट आसानी से किए जा सकते हैं। साथ ही गैस बिल का भुगतान या हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस भी किया जा सकता है। भीम ऐप से आप लैंडलाइन पोस्टपेड, जीवन बीमा, लोन पेमेंट, मोबाइल पोस्टपेड का पेमेंट भी कर सकते हैं। आपको किसी से पैसा मंगाना हो या किसी को भेजना हो तो वो भी आसान